Hey guys, my name is Olga and welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to talk about skin preparation before makeup. We are going to discuss everything and I'm going to show you some tricks. So take a seat and let's go. We start today from the very beginning and I don't have anything on my skin. I cleaned it up a bit more than an hour ago and currently it's a little bit dry right here and right here, but just a little bit. I don't have dryness and I have normal skin. And normally before applying my makeup, I use just simply my skincare. It's not required to use a specific primer. It's not required. And you can use your basic skincare if it works for you and if it's nourishing enough. The thing is that our skin must be well prepared, but it shouldn't be over prepared. If you have, for instance, dry prone skin, most likely you're gonna use more products or you're gonna use some more, I would say, nourishing products and sometimes even oily products. If you have more oily prone skin, instead, you're gonna use something less oily, first of all, and textures are gonna be kind of not that thick and definitely thinner. And even if you have oily prone skin, you have to prepare your skin, because when you don't apply anything and when you use products that way too dry, I would say, for instance, if you use acids and something like this, actually your skin, it produces more oil, and that's why you may have some issues. So despite the fact that you have oily prone skin, you have to use a face cream. Maybe it's not going to be nourishing, maybe it's not going to be thick, but you have to use. Otherwise, you may have more issues. And I'm going to start, and normally I start from toners today, and actually currently I'm using this one from Mixed Centella Asiatica, and I mix it with this toner. Actually, it's not a toner, with Essence from Mixon. And these two guys, actually, sometimes I feel like I don't really need and I shouldn't really use an essence after these two guys. They are quite nourishing. And I think that if you have more oily prone skin, for you it might be even just enough and you can skip some essences or some serum. I apply these products, such products, just using my hands as an option. Of course, you can use pads, and if you do someone else's makeup, of course, you have to use pads. Pressing a little bit into my skin, and it's already enough. And right here, I don't feel dryness anymore immediately, because mainly I have this dryness because of the water, I would say. Pressing a little bit more, and today as a serum I'm gonna use, and currently, as you can see, I'm using this product from Avena. A nice, by the way, nice serum. It's quite nourishing and it's enough to apply like this. You can apply a little bit more, and actually I apply toners and serums not only on my face but on my neck and right here as well. Same thing, apply this product. And the thing is that for some people, for instance, if you have more combination skin or more oily prone skin, these two steps are enough. That's the reality. If you have more dry prone skin, most likely for you it's not going to be enough, and depending on the serum you're using, sometimes you have to use a face cream over. And normally, actually, I use a face cream and SPF over, of course. Today I'm not going to apply an SPF, just for showing you some tricks and for showing you some products. But normally I do apply SPF, and because I apply SPF, I have to choose the blurring primer that can work perfectly with an SPF, because some blurring primers, they dissolve SPFs. And especially it's related to and dedicated to such primers when they are way too silicone and when they are way too, I would say, kind of oily, but it's not really oily. It's more about silicones or something like this. So ideally, if we talk about SPF and blurring primers, try to find something more creamy or something like this. This one, it still can dissolve for some SPFs, but not that badly as this product from ELF, for instance. And you should take it into account. And now I can apply my face cream, or I can use a hydrating primer. And I can't really suggest you combining face creams with hydrating primers because you may have a reaction and products may peel, actually. And moreover, I think that when you apply both products, it might be way too much. Of course, it depends. It depends on your face cream and it depends on your primer. And as a reminder, you don't have to always use hydrating primers. It's not required. If your skin is well prepared, it's enough to use your basic skincare. It's enough. If your skincare works for you perfectly, if your skin is, I would say, hydrated, and if you don't feel dryness, especially if we talk about more dry prone skin, yes. Over your face cream, you can use some other primers, such as glowing primers or blurring primers. But hydrating primers, you don't really have to. And these different sticky primers, you don't have to use them as well if you choose your foundation according to your skin type. If you do a mistake, if for some reasons you have more oily prone skin, but you've chosen a foundation that is more, I would say, hydrating, in your case, yes, in this case, you have to use a sticky primer for making sure that foundation would stay in place. But for instance, if you have more oily prone skin and you choose and you bought a foundation that is kind of that works perfectly for oily prone skin, that is more long lasting, that is not that hydrating, no need to use a sticky primer. No need. In your case, it still should be in place, especially if you don't apply tons of product and if you set this product with a powder. It's just simply not required. And currently, I'm using this face cream from Caudalie. It's quite nice. Texture is, I would say, it's quite thin. And if you have even oily prone skin, actually, I think that it may work because it's not that oily. And in the under eye area, I'm applying this product from Dr. Hauschka. It's a product from my beauty box. This one, of course, as well. And is it really required to apply something in the under eye area? A specific product? Not really. Same thing. Not really. You can just simply use your face cream. It's not really required to apply something specific. And you know what? Today I'm gonna use this primer instead of my face cream just for showing it to you. As an option, you can try as well this beautiful primer from Myricks. I find it nice and it looks and it works perfectly on skin. And as well, if we talk about drugstore, this product from Catrice is nice and it contains a bit of SPF. It smells a little bit like SPF, but it's quite nice. And you know what? Let's apply this product. And in the under eye area, let's start from the under eye area. I'm going to apply a little bit of this eye cream from Dr. Hauschka, starting from a small dot and applying this product. If you need more, you need more. I don't really need a lot. In case of dry prone skin, you may need more. And in the under eye area, you can as well apply blurring primers. And by doing this, lines would appear less visible. And now let's apply this product from Catrice. It's quite nourishing, but if you have more dry prone skin, it's not going to be enough for you. I suggest you something more nourishing and actually from drugstore. Maybe this product may work, but it may not be really enough for you. And from more high-end, Bobbi Brown is the best product. I know that Revolution has something similar, but Bobbi Brown and Revolution, they contain squalene, and I can't use such products on my skin. But quite many people say that they kind of more or less the same. One more option, Magic Cream from Charlotte Tilbury. It's quite nourishing and it works nicely. Yeah, this product smells like SPF. Okay, why not? And by the way, talking about SPF and face creams, actually, you can skip a face cream and you can apply just simply your SPF. And the thing is that currently my skin is well prepared. I don't need anything else if we talk about hydration thing. In some cases, look, if your skin is bouncy, if you don't feel when you touch your face, it's quite crucial to touch your face for understanding whether your skin is prepared. If you feel like you don't have dryness, your skin is bouncy, you don't need more. You just simply don't need more. If you feel like your skin a little bit dry in some places, or for instance, if you have dehydrated skin, you most likely have visible pores right here. And when you apply some hydrating products in this area, they disappear immediately. In your case, you should add more. You should add more products. Your skin should be well hydrated because otherwise, when you apply a foundation over, and in case of dehydrated skin, your skin, it would kind of, I would say, it would drink everything from your foundation, and your foundation would stay on top. It's one of the reasons why it happens from time to time. It means that your skin is not well prepared. Back to dry prone skin. For you, in some cases, if you have visible dryness or kind of patches right here, for instance, or right here, it might be the case. I suggest using a face oil, at least a little bit. Try to grab a little bit. First of all, you can apply your basic face oil after applying a face cream. And in some places where you have visible, I would say, patches, apply a bit more. Just pat it and leave it. You can blend kind of it a little bit, but pat and leave. You must be sure that you kind of don't really see these patches, and it's gonna be enough. Honestly, I don't have dryness, maybe a little bit right here and a little bit right here, but no, for me currently it's enough. Small warning for you. Don't forget that some products may not really work nicely together and they can peel. And it may happen not only with a foundation, it may happen on the stage where you're kind of getting prepared. For instance, your serum may not really work with your face cream, or your serum or your toner, they may not work with your hydrating primer. It's okay, it may happen, and you should just simply take it into account and try to find a nice combo. And quite often it happens with more silicone products, but sometimes we just simply can't predict. For instance, this product from Catrice, it may peel in some cases, and this product from Revolution, it can peel as well in some cases because of the texture. Same thing for the primer from Catrice, or not from Catrice, from the Essence, that has more or less the same texture. You just simply have to take it into account. And when you buy a new product, when you buy a new foundation or a new primer, try to do a test. So before applying such new products in the morning, try to apply them and try to combine them in the evening, and try to check whether all products work together. Because in the morning, we don't really have that much time and we should work fast, I would say. And you can't do anything when products start peeling. You can't do anything. You just simply have to take them off. And one more important thing, your skin shouldn't be over prepared. By over prepared, I mean the situation when you see that your skin is way too kind of oily, and when you touch your face, your skincare, it transfers fully on your hands. If it happens, it means that you've applied way too much. And if it happens, your foundation wouldn't be long lasting anymore. And even if you're going to use something extremely long lasting, for instance, Estee Lauder, Double Wear, it may not be long lasting in this case. So just simply take it into account. Your skin should be prepared, but it shouldn't be over prepared. And I know that on social media, you quite often see that people apply half of the bottle of a serum, half of the bottle of a face cream. You don't need that much. If you need that much, it means that you use wrong products. Please don't apply a lot. And if you don't like using glowing primers or blurring primers, you're done and you can apply your foundation over. And I'm a big fan of blurring primers and glowing primers. If you have more oily prone skin, I can't really suggest you wearing glowing primers. You can apply them a little bit right here, but still be careful because for your skin type, in most of the cases, it's a little bit too much and your face may appear greasy and way too oily. If you have normal skin, I suggest applying glowing primers right here and avoid T-zone area because even if you have normal skin, this area is a little bit more oily than this area. If you have more dry prone skin, you can apply such primers all over your face. You can afford it, and in your case it would work perfectly, and your face would appear more healthy, more dewy, more, I would say, glowy, and that's great. And today I'm gonna apply these two different products. This one from Kika Milano Gold Reflection Collection and L'Oreal shade 902. If you have dry brown skin or extremely dry skin, and if you don't like wearing foundations, you can apply such, and actually this product all over your face, or you can, for instance, avoid T-zone area, and you're done. And it's going to be enough for you. And yeah, it's an option as well. Talking about blurring primers, I'm not a big fan of this new primer from e.l.f. I do prefer something better. This beautiful Benefit primer, I think that it's one of the greatest, and as well I like this primer from e.l.f. I think that it's amazing, especially it works perfectly over SPF, and it doesn't dissolve SPF, and I find it quite crucial and nice, especially during summertime. And yes, guys, don't forget that we should use SPF. And today, okay, let's apply this one. As an option, you can try this product from Evelyn as well, but it's not that blurring and it's not that great as this product from e.l.f. as an option. Today I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna apply these two guys, and I wanna show you different products. As I have normal skin, I can apply a bit more. And when you apply glowing dewy primers, they are gonna be visible. They are gonna be visible when you apply foundation over. I always start from this area. If needed, you can layer. And moving up. And look, I haven't applied a lot. Again, you don't need a lot. If you apply way too much, it might be way too much, and you may have some issues while applying a foundation over, or your foundation may not be that long lasting anymore. Of course, if you have more dry prone skin, you can try, but still, less is more if we talk about makeup. And on this side, let me show you this product from L'Oreal. And if you have more olive undertone, neutral undertone, this shade is quite lovely. And by the way, you can use this product as a highlighter if you're not a big fan of highlighters, because this product is not that bright, but it's still quite nice. Look. And this beauty is more nourishing, I would say, and kind of watery. And as for me, it's more dewy, I would say. Look. Avoiding this area, at least in my case, and applying a blurring primer from Benefit. if you're gonna use a blurring primer all over your face, for instance, you have visible texture or you have acne, you should apply blurring primers before applying dewy primers. And same thing, less is more, small dot, grabbing a little bit on my finger and kind of pressing this product into the pores, and as well I'm applying this product near the under eye area, as well, of course, the nose, near the nose, a bit of my forehead right here, or even a little bit more, and here, a little bit here as well. So look, with the primer applied and without, and this side, it looks even a bit more mattified. This primer is perfect and I still think that it's one of the best, but if you apply a lot, you may have some issues as well. The thing is that when you use blurring primers, you apply in most of the cases silicone. Yes, there are some primers that are silicone free as an option, Laura Mercier, but the thing is that Laura Mercier, it doesn't blur that great as this product from Benefit. And as this product is silicone based, as it's just made of silicones, if you apply way too much, your foundation would kind of glide over and you wouldn't be able to apply it normally. And you may have some patches. That's why less is more. And look, I still have half of this product here. So I haven't applied a lot. And that's crucial. And last tip, and this tip would work perfectly in case of oily prone skin, combination skin, and normal skin. And this tip is quite crucial for summertime. If you always have an issue over your T-zone, especially when it's way too hot outside, try to apply a bit of a powder before applying a foundation. And a powder would absorb your oil perfectly. But you should choose a powder that contains talc or that contains, for instance, kaolin. Your powder should absorb. If you're going to use talc-free product, well, you can try, but it must contain something that can absorb oil. So it must be a mattifying powder as an option. And you don't need a lot. You don't really need a lot. Grab a bit of a powder on your brush, spread it. Actually, for me, it's not required to do it because of the blue primer I used, as this area is mattified, but still I want to show it to you. You don't need a lot, and you should kind of apply this product and press it into skin where you have some issues. And by the way, by doing this, you're gonna blur your texture a little bit as well. So as an option, you can combine a blurring primer and a powder, or for instance, you can just simply apply a powder all over the areas where you have some problems. If you have extremely oily skin, you can apply a bit of a powder all over your face. It should work, and it should work quite nicely, but be careful later on while applying the foundation. When you, in the areas where you applied a bit of a powder, kind of press and pat a foundation over and don't drag, because if you're gonna kind of drag a little bit, you may have some issues while applying products over. In other cases, you shouldn't have any issues. And this tip with powder is perfect for summertime. And if you, for instance, have more mature skin, and if you have that period of life when you're sweating way too much and way too often, this tip should work nicely as well. And now let's talk a little bit and let's sum up everything. Hope that everything was clear, and still let's sum up. If you want to have a beautiful, nice looking makeup look, you should prepare your skin nicely. Your skin must be prepared. And even if you have oily prone skin, you still should use some moisturizers. And your skin shouldn't be over prepared. You shouldn't use a lot of products. And it's related not only to skin preparation, but to makeup as it is. Don't use tons of foundations. Don't use tons of concealers. There is no need. And less is more. The first makeup rule is less is more. And don't forget that depending on your skin type, you should choose different products and you should prepare skin slightly differently. And don't forget that you should choose a foundation according to your skin type and not just because someone told you that this foundation is amazing, this one is horrible. In some cases, one foundation is going to be perfect, and in other cases, it's going to be horrible, and you should take it into account. Let me know down below what you think about all these makeup tips and tricks and what do you want to discuss and what do you want to see next. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope that it was useful. And if yes, don't forget to put a thumbs up and of course consider subscribing. I wish you a pleasant day and I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye!